All right, live from here in McAllen, sort of. I guess it's sort of live. Anyways, here we are to discuss your radical exponents. Today you will learn how to write and simplify expressions with rational exponents. I'm sorry, that should be rational exponents. Wow, I need to wake up more. Rational exponents. So let's try that again. Rational exponents. Ooh, that was very smart of me. In radical form and vice versa. Okay, so we're going to be able to do this. Radical exponents or radical exponents. Yeah, I guess it could have been radical. Anyways, whatever. So let's look at here. What is this? Okay, so we know square roots and cube roots and things like that. Well, guess what? You can write those like a square root of b in an exponential form. When you do that, the root, the index, is your denominator. So square root of b would be b to the 1/2 power. And if I were to say x to the 3/2 power, that would say x cubed. Take the square root of that. Oh, okay, I see how that works. Let's see. So, let's try the other way. A fourth root of d to the 7th would be, you guessed it, d to the 7/4 power. Notice how the index becomes the denominator of the exponent in fraction form. Wow, I am flabbergasted, sir. And I am flabbergasted also. Alright, c to the 1/8 power would just be c to the 1st power, 8th root of that. But you could put just c, but the 8th root. Notice how the root, the index, is the denominator. Okay, so there we go. Next part. I need y'all to remember, or to know, or to realize, I'm not quite sure how that should go, that anything to the negative power means you will put it, like, you will move it. So, like, if it's on the top, you move it down to the bottom. If it's on the bottom, you would move it up to the top. In other words, 5 to the negative 2 power is 1/5 squared. See, notice the negative made that, moved it down, and notice now it's a positive exponent. 5 squared, of course, is 25, so this could be 1/25. Let's say it was the other way around. Let's say you had 2/3 to the, let's just say negative 2 power. Okay, that means they're both got negative, whoops, wrong thing. They both have the negative exponent. It wouldn't give me the negative. And then you would flip-flop them, so that would become 3 squared. Notice the 3 moved up, but the 2 moves down. And then you could say square that and say 9/4 and so on and so forth. So you kind of get the idea there. So let's look at some things we can evaluate. Now a lot of this you could type into the calculator, hopefully. Unless I did something kind of crazy to y'all, which, you know, I probably will. Anyway, so like I say here, 81 to the negative 1/4 power would mean 1/81 to the 1/4 power. Okay, what does 1/4 mean again? That means the 4th root of 81, which is 3. So the answer would be 1/3. And again, we should know that because 81 is 9 and 9, and I'm looking for groups of 4, so 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. And there you go. Plain and simple, not that hard. We'll look at some more of these later. But I am trying to make sure you are introduced to this. How do we simplify this stuff? Well, that's a good question. Let's say I have something like this. A to the 2/7 times a to the 4/7. Well, what do you do with exponents when you multiply? You add them. Okay, so I can get the common denominator, and just add the numerators. 2 plus 4 is 6. A to the 6/7 power. Simple, right? What about a to the r to the negative 4/5 power? Well, the negative means move the r down. Come on down. R to the 4/5 power. Now, if I ask you to do that in radical form, then yeah, you would have to tell me like this is 1/5 root of r to the 4th power. Okay, and you can get something like that if I ask you to do it in radical form. So this is one of those you're going to have to make sure you pay attention to how I'm asking you to give me the answer. So let's go with, I've had to make some long notes. I've had to make some short notes. Here today, it's going to be short notes. I think we're good, and we'll look at this more later. Anyways, that's it for today. Thank you so much. Y'all take care. Have a good one.